Hello, thank you for logging on today. There are three important phases in a project or in a business, and I'd like to, over the next few weeks, delve into these three. The first one is the phase of starting. A lot of people don't have issues with motivation. They're very motivated, but the skill of actually starting, because there are many reasons why they don't want to start. They might not have the resources, financially or otherwise. They might be testing the product or validating the product or the requirements, and at that very early phase, they're not satisfied. They want it to be perfect. There might be the fear of the unknown. What would happen? Will it be successful? And all of these can become limiting factors. But I'd like to break it down for you. The truth is, wherever you are, you can start from that. That initial force to get you going, it's so important, because motivation can die if you don't start. And so while you have motivation, take advantage of it. Start. You might not have all the money. You might not have all the resources. You might be running tests on your system or your product and it's failing. It's okay. Just start. And so encourage yourself to start by, for example, going for networking events and meeting people who have started, who are on this journey with you. Or actually maybe write out the plan and break them down into very simple steps so that you'd say confidently, I have started. That is so important. That initial push. You find a lot of people might have dreams and visions and they've had it for years. They've never actually started it. And so over time, it becomes procrastination. Over time, it becomes like a lack of motivation, because your motivation morphs into indecisiveness. And so you become indecisive. But to see real success, the truth is, a lot of the people that you see are doing it today didn't have all their ducks lined up in a row before they started. I remember once I wanted to do a photography business. I started a photography business without a camera. Now someone say, how would you start a photography business? You need a camera. That's the main product. Yes, because I recognized quite early that starting is more important than having a camera. And then because I've started photography business, I put a word out there on my social media handles and say, hey guys, I do photography. And because I started that, the next challenge is, okay, where do I get a camera? That just becomes part of the day-to-day challenges you deal with in a business. You realize that even professional photographers still have that challenge of where do I get a camera? Sometimes they do when their camera is broken. And so I had that challenge and I thought, oh yeah, there's this, I can hire this, and all of a sudden the ideas came flooding in. And that's the power of starting. When you start, you put yourself under pressure to succeed. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do today. Start where you are. Thank you for listening. God bless you.